Okay, so today is Thursday, the 25th of June, 2026, and I caught 12.3 RR for $2,500 per account. Today was pretty basic. It was another standard deviation OTE trade. As you can see, I took the trade at OTE right here at 0705 with a 10-point stop like always. I was so close to being stopped out. I'm so surprised I actually stayed in this trade. I think it was like 1 point or like half a point from hitting my stop loss, but I got extremely lucky, and I'm glad I didn't close it out of fear, because this did run pretty well. 12.3 RR. My actual take profit level for this trade was just the OTE of this leg right here, the 0.5 of this leg. I'll go ahead and pull this up. So yeah, as you can see, the OTE, or the midpoint of this range, is where my take profit was. It seemed like a pretty good spot to take profit. Sweeping these lows into the rebalance, figured it probably would have went higher, but today's trade was a little bit different, and this kind of pissed me off that I didn't take partials here. I want you to just take a second and watch as I press play on this replay mode. Yeah, so slight difference on this trade here. So I caught, I'm pretty sure, 120 points. I caught 123 points on my trade. The trade itself, if I were to have held from my entry, ran over 918 points. Holy shit. I quite literally would not have had to trade for the next 2 consecutive months. That would have been an $18,000 trade. Now, obviously, on trades that huge, you never actually hold it till the bottom. And it would have been a pretty nice trade. I mean, I pretty much top-ticked it. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I actually called all 3 of these levels out prior to them actually being presented. If I go over here to my Discord right here, you can see at 1:19 a.m. I said my only short levels. This is in my technical analysis channel in my Discord. And if I go ahead and click the image and I zoom in, you can see these are the exact levels. And if I go over here, you can see that price is just about at 4 a.m. Eastern time, which is exactly when I sent that message. I always give out my levels prior to the New York session. Anyway, you can see this first level was at 30,246, and it was -2 standard deviation on the lower time frame, and also an aligned low time frame -4 standard deviation. Since I sent this message at 4:18 a.m., that would have been right about, let me grab the tool, 4:18 a.m. is right here, about right here on New York time. Only about 3 hours and 45 minutes later did I actually get this trade. As you can see, I top-ticked the entire market. The level was 30,246. If I go back over here, we can reread this level. And I pretty much gave, from top to bottom, over 960 points from my level. This is genuinely a banger trade, and if I held this, it would have literally been, I wouldn't say life-changing, but I would have had a good day. If I go back over to my Discord really quick, and we go back to the message here, as you can see, 1:19 a.m. I do live in California, so I am 3 hours behind, so it would have been 4:19 a.m. when I sent the message in New York time. And later that day, I said day 3 of giving A+ levels, because as you can see, here's the same markups and how price reacted. And actually a 1 hour rejection block would have given the bottom of this, and you could have actually top and bottom ticked this day. But yeah, if we scroll on through here, we can see, let me go just up here. On the 22nd, I gave out these levels prior to actually taking them. Another double standard deviation trade. I gave these 2 levels, and you can see I caught the bottom right here at 29,962, which is just a few points off, actually 5 points off of this level I gave, because I used an entry trigger after we tapped it. And I do this every single day in my technical analysis channel. And I obviously tell you guys when the price action is bad and when you shouldn't trade. These aren't signals. I do not signal bot. I won't give you an entry price, but I do give out my levels every single day, and as you can see, they almost always play out. If I go back over to trading view once again, you can see how crazy this trade was. I normally target 10 to 15 RR for my last take profit. This one ended up being 12 RR, but I literally could have held it to about 95. Now, recently I've been doing a lot of trade breakdowns. Actually, every single trade that I take, I break it down. I skip a few trades here and there if I don't think you guys will gain value from it. But I know doing these trade breakdowns help a little bit, but I'm not showing you like the full workflow of how to use standard deviation and how to use OTE. So if you guys want me to make like a separate video actually going in depth on how to anchor your standard deviation and how to take OTE trades off of it, just go ahead and let me know down below in the comments. And if enough people want me to do it, I'll make a full in-depth video. I've got nothing to hide and I want to help you guys as much as possible here on YouTube for absolutely free. So once again, if you want me to do so, just drop a comment. All right, that's it for today's video. Make sure to fucking subscribe, you bastards.